Yo, what it do, everybody? It's your boy Bugatti back with another video. Today not gonna be long. It's not gonna be a long video at all. It's just gonna be a introduction into what I'm gonna start doing on Mondays. I had a friend girl of mine tell me that everybody don't wanna hear about old school cars. So on Mondays I'm gonna start doing real talk Mondays. You know what I'm saying? We got it. So I'm gonna just be talking about real subjects, you know what I'm saying, everyday subjects, everyday life, things that's people that's going through in their life. And like I say, you never know what people are going through at home. People put on a smile in the street, and at home they're going through so much trouble and so much turmoil at home, and you don't know what people are going through in life. And sometimes, some people just want to have somebody to talk to. You know what I'm saying? So starting every Monday is going to be Real Talk Mondays. We got it. You know what I'm saying? And I'm gonna just be tackling hard subjects in everyday life. Because there's things that people be wanting to get off their chest. You know what I'm saying? And for the most part, uh, everybody pretty much just want to take care of their families. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I know everybody that I know, you know, just wanna be able to raise their kids right. You know what I'm saying? Send their kids to a good school, give their kids a better living than they probably had. You know what I'm saying? I know that was my goal when I raised my daughters. That was my goal. To give my kids a better life than I had. And not to say I had a bad childhood, because my mom did a tremendous job. I come from a big family, and my mom did a tremendous job. She had 7 boys and 2 girls. Yeah, I'm the next to the baby of 9 kids. You know what I'm saying? And my mom, she did it by herself. You know what I'm saying? So that she was a strong woman. You know what I'm saying? God rest her soul. She was a strong woman, and I really appreciate the time that she put in with all her kids. Nobody never felt left out. We never went without food. We never went without utilities. We never went without heat. You know what I'm saying? And it was just, I had a wonderful childhood. And I think that's the thing about what people want to do nowadays. People just want to be able to take care of their kids. You know what I'm saying? And just raise their families. And husbands or boyfriends or whatever just want to be able to take their girlfriends or take their wives out, to dinner every now and then, and give her a nice life. You know what I'm saying? And some women, some women just want to be good homemakers. You know what I'm saying? If her husband goes out and works and brings home the paycheck and take care of home, then she wants to be a good housewife. And there's nothing wrong with that. If that dynamic works for you, then that dynamic works for you. You know what I'm saying? One thing I've learned is that people are going to say things about you, whether you're doing good or you're doing bad. If you're doing too good, or they think they're all that, you know what I'm saying? They forgot where they came from, and this, that, and the third. If you're doing bad, or every time you pull up, every time you come around, oh, here they come. They always begging. They always need something. They always want something. You know what I'm saying? So that's the dynamic that people say about you, but they rarely say it to your face. But those are some of the things that people say about you behind your back. And if that's the type of person that you are, then that's just how you are. That's just how you are, regardless to how you might feel about it. You know what I'm saying? Regardless to how you might take it. But if that's the type of person you are, then that's the type of person you are. You know what I'm saying? Because I was always raised up, you know what I'm saying, by my older brothers to whatever I say once, I can say twice. So my thing is, when you catch people, they say, they tell you something somebody said about you, and then the first thing they say behind that is, well, don't say I said it, or you didn't hear that from me, or don't put me in it. Well, why did you tell me then? You know what I'm saying? Because when I go to that person and confront them about it, they're going to want to know where I heard it from. Because 9 times out of 10, especially if it's a lie, they're going to want to know who lied on them. And 10 out of 10 times, if it's true, they're going to want to know who said it. So don't come to me and tell me nothing if you don't want me to go to the person who said it about me. Well, who told you that about me? Because I'm going to them. And that's just the way it is. And everybody don't see it that way, but that's just the way it is. That's just the way it is. And times are kind of hard these days. You know what I'm saying? Everybody's not where they want to be in life. So, everybody's not where they want to be in life financially. You know what I'm saying? Stability. Everybody's not where they want to be in life. You know what I'm saying? And I tell you what, people will always tell you money can't buy happiness. But it can come this close to it. Trust me. But that's just the thing about it. You know what I'm saying? People are going to always have something to say. And this is what Mondays are going to be like. Mondays are going to be real talk, you know what I'm saying? Mondays are going to be real talk Mondays, you know what I'm saying, with Gotti. You know what I'm saying? Every Monday, this is what I'm going to do. You know what I'm saying? We're going to have a real conversation about real things. You know what I'm saying? And some people are going to like it. Some people are not. But it is what it is. If you're one of the ones that don't like real talk, then you're who I'm talking about. You know what I'm saying? So it is what it is. But just take what I say and draw your own conclusion from it. You know what I'm saying? These are my opinions and my opinions alone. You know what I'm saying? And another thing, don't forget, subscribe to this channel. Let's get these views up. Let's get these subscribers up. Hit that notification bell so you'll know when I upload another video. And as every day, as always, y'all be blessed. Peace.